you have news you want us to broadcast? Send it in. We verify and go to town with it. All for you. Go ahead. Engage us to thrash out those naughty issues on the news. And what we need from you is to share and subscribe. More important, convince your loved ones, friends, relatives, co-worshippers, and more to subscribe so as to be getting notifications as we break the news. Go a step further, like the news, and drop your thoughts on the comment section. Clearview News. We clear the view one time and for all time.
Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. First, the headlines. Conflicting court orders issued by courts of concurrent jurisdiction were part of the issues hampering democracy and may cause ridicule for the judiciary. So says former Nigerian President Goodluck Jonathan. As Martins Oshe, popularly called Verydarkman, becomes a nightmare to some Nigerians, Clearview News Desk highlights some private, personal notes about the anti-corruption crusader. Reactions trailed the victory of Kelly Ray in BB Niger Season 9, who went home with a cash prize of 60 million naira and a brand new car worth 40 million naira, bringing the total prize to 100 million naira. I am Florence Joshua with these and more. Former Nigerian President Goodluck Jonathan has compared the current political crisis in Rivers State to crisis of the old Western region and called on security agencies to wade into the political situation in the state to forestall a breakdown of law and order. His warning came after the supporters of APC and PDP loyal to the Minister of Federal Capital Territory (FCT), Nyesom Wike, embarked on a massive protest in an unsuccessful effort to stop Saturday's local government elections in the state. Jonathan, in a statement, said the tension in Rivers State posed a significant threat to peace and stability not only within the state but also across the Niger Delta region. He said conflicting court orders issued by courts of concurrent jurisdictions were part of the issues hampering democracy, adding that if not checked could derail Nigeria's democracy and cause ridicule for the judiciary. He described political election protests as a cornerstone of democracy because they give the people an opportunity to choose their leaders. Jonathan therefore called on the NJC to take action to forestall a proliferation of court orders. The Action People's Party (APP) was declared winner of 22 chairmanship seats in Rivers State as Governor Simla Efubara defied all odds and conducted local government elections despite protests by members of the People's Democratic Party and All Progressive Congress (APC), and the refusal of the police to provide security, citing a ruling by the Federal High Court. Though the police did not provide security, the elections were held in largely peaceful atmosphere. The Labour Party has welcomed the offer by the new Nigerian People's Party presidential candidate in the 2023 election, Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso, to be running mate to LP's Peter Obi in the 2027 presidential election. Kwankwaso, in a recent viral post, indicated his willingness to serve as running mate to the former Labour Party presidential flag bearer, barely 2 years after talks between both parties went south. It was gathered that LP and the NNPP had considered a merger ahead of the 2023 general elections, but the inability of either Obi or Kwankwaso to concede the leadership collapsed the heightened move. The former governor of Kano State, who spoke in Hausa, expressed his readiness via a circulated video on his official account, provided reacting to this development. The National Secretary of Labour Party, Umar Farouk, said that the renewed move by Kwankwaso was a welcome development. He also appealed to the former Kano governor not to kill the Maja talk again with his insinuation of being a better politician and holding a higher education degree. The President, Defense and Police Officers' Wives Association, DEPOA, Ogogo Musa, says the association is extending free breast cancer screening to over 500 women within the barracks community in Abuja in commemoration of the 2024 Cancer Awareness Month. Speaking at a cancer awareness campaign over the weekend, the DEPOA president stressed the need for women to maintain physical wellness, given the critical roles they play in taking care of their husbands and children. Clevis Gloria Atta was at the event and now brings us details.
Breast cancer is currently the most common type of cancer worldwide, with 2.1 million women affected yearly. It is also responsible for 15% of all cancer-related deaths among women, with 685,000 deaths attributed to it in 2021 alone, according to the World Health Organization. In Nigeria, breast cancer accounts for 22.7% of all new cancer cases among women. These alarming figures have led hundreds of thousands of women to an early grave. In a global effort to raise awareness on breast cancer and provide solutions, the month of October is recognized across the world as the Pink Month. As part of activities to commemorate the 2024 Pink Month, the Defense and Police Officers' Wives Association, DEPOA, organized a sensitization campaign and awareness walk for women and young girls within the barracks community.
Make una limit hormonal medication. Some of these pills and some hormonal medication they cause cancer, they increase the risk factor.
Speaking at the event, President of DEPOA, Ogogo Musa, said the aim of the outreach is to create awareness and sensitize women within the barracks community on early detection and prevention of breast and cervical cancers, as well as promote regular screening habits among women.
DEPOA has been taking women for constant screening, routine checkup. Right now we have, this year we are looking at screening over 500 free. They will come, we will take them with our vehicle, and for those that are already affected, we are also providing some help, financial help to them to be able to enable them get their treatment, medication, support their overall well-being. What we just did today, the work and sensitizing everybody, because we have to just do it together to make sure that they are all aware and then they are all involved in the fight of cancer, because we want to have a society free of cancer.
Breast cancer, 99% of the cases occurs in women for obvious reasons, because we have the most developed breasts. However, men also do have breasts, don't they? Men can also develop breast cancer, especially among men who have positive family history. When we say positive family history, what do we mean? That means women, when you have first generation relatives, you have a sister, you have a mother, a grandmother that has suffered from breast cancer, that developed breast cancer. As a man, you are at risk, you have higher risk. For women, age and gender is the most common factor.
In her remarks, wife of Nigeria's Vice President Nana Shettima, while commending DEPOA for the initiative, stressed the need for increased awareness and regular health checks among women. She was represented by the Director General, Miriam Babangida Women Development Center, Dr. Asabe Bashir Velita.
As long as we carry the flesh, this flesh called breasts on our chest, definitely sure there's need for cancer awareness, because that place is a breeding place for cancer cells. So every woman should continue to do routine checkup. Every year she should go and do mammogram.
The 2024 DEPOA Awareness Walk had as its theme, "No one should face breast cancer alone." Gloria Atta, reporting for Clearview News.
Following agreement entered by the Nigerian government and the Republic of China to promote tourism, A coalition of various organizations and stakeholders in the tourism sector have called on Nigeria's government to ensure accountability, transparency and strategic oversight in the execution of the project, highlighted on the MOU signed by the Chinese. Addressing journalists in Abuja, the Nigeria's capital, the Executive Director of Tourism Volunteers Network, Phil Roberts, advised the Nigerian government to use the funds collected from the Chinese government for developmental projects as well as to grow tourism in Nigeria, as half measure is unacceptable to citizens.
The Executive Director, Tourism Volunteers Network, Phil Roberts, said the agreement reached through the Forum for China-Africa Cooperation in Beijing are not merely transactions between nations, hence the need for the federal government to channel the loan collected from Chinese to digital infrastructure and other projects needed to unlock the potentials of millions of Nigerians and tourism industry.
You cannot promote tourism without having infrastructure. And some of if you look at the MOU signed by Mr. President, the loan collected, one of the major things in that MOU is infrastructure, agriculture, telecommunication, and all that. So if all of those things are put in place, tourism is gonna thrive. So we came out with this initiative to see how we can not just sit back, we can be watchdogs in making sure that that fund that has been collected is used for the purpose. Now, during our investigation, while I was still in China, all these things you see we are doing here was arranged while I was still in China. We found out that Nigeria has been collecting money from this Chinese, which you know. But at the end of the day, we don't see what those money are being used for. So when they come back to Nigeria, we don't know whether they share the money or whatever. So we now decided that since we were part of the people that witnessed when Mr. President collected this money, and we are tourism advocates in Nigeria, and one of the challenges we've been having in Nigeria from our research and all that is that we found out that tourism has not been able to grow because of infrastructural development. So we decided that we want to follow how this money is being spent to make sure that infrastructure is in place so that tourism can now thrive.
The coalition of various organizations with interest in tourism development expressed readiness to make Nigeria more attractive to Chinese.
We have enough on ground as it is to make Nigeria attractive to anybody, to any country. Our culture right now is what? Our food, our fashion, our music, our traditions. Those are the things that we can build off initially. We need to stop devaluing our country, as it's been said. You go on Twitter every day and we hear all the negative stories of Nigeria.
Every Nigerian must wake up to holding government and those who have been given the responsibility to manage those resources accountable. Accountability is a watchword. Transparency in how in dispensing these resources must be taken into cognizance.
Talking about infrastructure, we are very much aware of, although this government is trying, of the dilapidated nature of some of our roads, and the railways. So there's need for improvement. And the good news is that the Chinese has been involved in the development of the Nigerian railways and others. So there's need for modern technology introduction through some of these funds.
The coalition therefore reiterated its commitment to ensure that Nigeria emerges stronger, more prosperous and fully accountable in this new chapter of development. Imefonokon reporting for Clever News.
If you're just joining us, you're watching the news on Clever News Desk. We will be back after this break. Stay with us.
We break the news.
This is Christ Embassy.
Recollect, we were the first to break this. Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf of Kano State has approved the appointment of 3 second-class emirs. And this?
Erasmus is the most successful program of the European Union to support education and youth.
And this?
Fubara is not an ungrateful person.
And more.
Tension is currently mounting in Rivers State.
The planned arraignment of Yaya Bello.
Across our platforms. Subscribe now and you will be receiving our notifications and never left out as the news breaks on Clearview.
Welcome back. In recent times, the name Verydarkman has become a sensation for many social media users for a number of reasons. While some admire his boldness in addressing controversial issues, others are drawn to his physical presence. Today, Clever News Desk beams its spotlight on 30-year-old Martins Vincent Otse, a self-acclaimed activist who has gained large following in the online space for his fight against corruption and various ills in the society.
Born in 1994 into an average family to parents from Edo State, Martins Vincent Otse is a Nigerian activist, critic and social media influencer. The fast-rising activist, now popularly known as Verydarkman, attended the University of Lagos, where he bagged a degree in business administration. Verydarkman started gaining mainstream attention in 2022 following his associations with Nigerian celebrities. He gained more attention after uploading controversial videos on his social media handle, particularly on Instagram. In 2023, Martins Otse gained significant attention when he took on a popular skincare brand after a lady accused them of selling products that damaged her skin. Martins' actions led to widespread support from thousands of Nigerians. Encouraged by this success, Verydarkman expanded his efforts to confront vendors selling products without NAFDAC numbers while maintaining a humorous and unique approach to online content. Like many public figures, Verydarkman has faced numerous controversies in the course of his career. He was arrested in March 2024 on allegations of cyberbullying and cyberstalking, including false accusations against Nigerian actresses and officials. He pleaded not guilty and was remanded in police custody until his hearing on May 29, 2024. After 2 weeks in detention, he was released. Again, in June 2024, he was arrested at his Abuja residence on defamation charges related to a social media expose. Verydarkman was questioned by police on June 30, 2024 regarding defamation allegations and released shortly after. In August 2024, he was involved in a legal battle with the founder of Christ Mercyland Deliverance Ministry, Prophet Jeremiah Fufoyin, over claims regarding his church. Recall that few months ago, Pastor Fufoyin unveiled his miracle products with claims of NAFDAC approval. This revelation prompted criticism from Verydarkman, leading to legal action from the clergyman in the form of a 1 billion naira lawsuit, a restraining order, and a warning against further public comments. Refusing to retreat from the conflict, Verydarkman acquired the miracle water and conducted tests on visually and auditorily impaired individuals in the FCT Abuja and went ahead to share footage of himself distributing the water to the individuals on his Instagram page. Similarly, just last month, Verydarkman weighed his voice on viral social media clips that surfaced showing members of the Lord's Choosing Charismatic Revival Ministries sharing strange testimonies of their deliverance from difficult situations on the pulpit. Reacting to these testimonies, Verydarkman called on the Christian Association of Nigeria to investigate the testimonies, accusing the church of misleading Christians with exaggerated claims, while also threatening legal action against the Lord's Choosing Church over a series of controversial testimonies shared by its members. His most recent controversy follows a video he shared online in September, wherein popular cross-dresser Okunneye Idris, popularly known as Bobrisky, claimed he bribed some individuals in key anti-corruption agencies with 15 million naira to drop the money laundering charges against him. In the video, Verydarkman called out popular human rights lawyer Femi Falana, his son Falz, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and the Nigeria Correctional Service for their involvement in the bribery allegation scandal. His actions subsequently led to a legal action by the Falanas and an invitation from the House of Representatives Joint Committee on Financial Crimes and Reformatory Institutions. Over his last few years as an activist, Verydarkman has gained widespread recognition and approval from Nigerians, especially the youth population, on various social media platforms. Despite being a relatively young activist, His determination and charisma have captured the hearts of many. He was recently nominated for Silverbird's Most Influential Social Media Influencer of the Year. As he continues his journey, pundits and observers are keen to see how the young man intends to navigate his way and maintain relevance in this fast-paced, ever-changing technology-driven age. Gloria Atta, reporting for Clearview News.
After 71 trillion days, Kelly Ray has emerged winner of the highly anticipated Big Brother Naija season No Lose Guard edition, taking home a whopping 100 million grand prize. The grand finale saw Kelly Ray, Onyeka and Wani battle it out for the top spot, with Onyeka finishing as the second runner-up and Wani securing the first runner-up position. Born February 15, 1991 in Warri, Delta State, Kelly Ray hails from the Urhobo tribe and was raised in a Christian household. He is a graduate of Delta State University. Kelly Ray is a professional singer who made his debut in the music industry in October 2020 with an EP titled Success, while featuring collaboration with popular Nigerian Afro-pop artists Aviga and Graham De Kelly Ray. Graham De Kelly Ray is happily married to Kesia Sule. The couple tied the knot in February 2024, making their participation in the reality show together all the more special. This season's journey began with 28 housemates paired into 14 groups, including lovers, best friends, twins and a married couple. They faced numerous challenges, earning immunity and cash prizes along the way. One notable highlight was Anita's win in the Her Money, Her Power tax, promoting financial independence for women.
By completely eradicating child marriages, young girls are married into homes at an early age and automatically become household caregivers. What happened to their hopes and dreams? Did they even have an opportunity to have one? Some other ways we can bridge this gap is by encouraging women to own bank accounts, especially in rural areas, while educating them on the importance of financial power and literacy. Encouraging women to have a voice through confidence and perseverance in their finances, homes and jobs. Encouraging women to apply for leadership positions. For women to obtain economic power, our voice has to be valued. We should have equal access to resources and systems, and a woman should have control over her financial decisions. Thank you.
Big Brother's unexpected twist shook the house when he unpaired the contestants, sending shockwaves through the competition. However, the determined housemates kept their eyes on the prize as Kelly Ray ultimately reigned supreme.
I feel good. Hi, fans. I just won, man. Y'all made it happen. Thank you, Thank you, guys, man. Forgive me, man. I'm overwhelmed. I love you guys.
We love you guys.
We love you. Double K loves you. You know what I'm saying?
The grand prize includes cash reward, a brand new SUV and a 70 million worth of endorsement and sponsorship, totaling 120 million naira. The crowd was full of excitement as Kelly Ray was crowned the winner, capping off unforgettable season of drama, excitement and suspense. Florence Josh. And that's the news, but before we go, a recap of the top stories. Former Nigerian President Goodluck Jonathan has identified conflicting court order issued by the Court of Concurrent Jurisdiction as part of the issues hampering democracy in the country. He also expressed his fears that the development may cause ridicule for the judiciary. Martin's Osei, popularly called Verydarkman, no doubt, has become a nightmare to some Nigerians who specialize in cutting corners. Clearview News Desk has been highlighting some private, personal notes people don't know about this anti-corruption crusader. 60 million naira and a brand new car worth 40 million naira have suddenly become the lot of Kelly Ray, having secured victory in the BB Naija Season 9. He went home with a total prize worth 100 million naira. You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube at Clearview News Desk or via our handle on X, formerly known as Twitter at Clearview Online. Many thanks for watching. I am Florence Joshua. Bye for now.